Kovir and Povis are the richest realms in the north. So rich, in fact, that Kovir rivals Nilfgaard in strength through sheer wealth. Their money is what saved the north in the Second Nilfgaardian Northern War. The Witchers drink white seagull as easily as alcohol, not to be confused with black seagull, as that type causes some heavy hallucinations.
Ooh, now that's a kick in the liver. What is it?
The Gauntlet. Equal parts spirit and white gull. What's that look about? Yen's gone to bed. Time for some serious drinking.
Damn straight. Pour us another. Bottoms up.
A Witcher's touch produces a slight, pleasant, tingling sensation. The feeling differs in strength from Witcher to Witcher, and apparently Eskel's touch is quite powerful, much more so than Geralt's.
Honestly can't see what all those dames see in you. You're a stick in the mud.
Pretty damn handsome stick, though.
Elven palaces also often had secret passages. They existed even now after the elves left, masked by powerful illusions. Some mages still know where to find them, though.
It was a secret passage. Anarietta and I would use it to
hide from your governess, which luckily she noted down in her diary, thus I knew where to await you.
Druids, magicians, and whores wore their hair naturally to emphasize their independence and freedom. It's quite telling that Triss Merigold stopped wearing her hair in such a way once she became Foltest's advisor during The Witcher 2. In her search for information on Ciri's whereabouts, Yennefer visits a temple in Skellige, and during her visit, she is shown a vision. The vision has Yennefer hang from a tree while she is questioned by a Scoia'tael. This was a mirror to the legend of Heimdall, who hung from the World Ash tree for 9 days and nights to gain knowledge and power through sacrifice and pain. In the books, Triss has blue eyes, not green eyes. Her hair is also auburn instead of bright red, and Dandelion has blonde hair instead of brown. Crystal balls are not actually high-end magic. It's quite basic, and you don't even need to be a magic user to use it. The only trick is a crystal ball can only communicate with another crystal ball that has been attuned to it. Even a dwarf at the local bank has a crystal ball to communicate with the ball in the vault. A megascope, however, offers somewhat greater opportunities and also requires greater magical skill to use, of course.
Why are you using Sheila's megascope? I can't believe she approved it. That's like using her toothbrush.
Sheila's oblivious to it.
There are several lines in the books that insinuate a past relationship between Yennefer and Krakon Crate. When they go up to the temple in Hindarsfjall, Krak states that she still wears the same perfume, and he even calls her Yenna, a nickname reserved for close friends and lovers. Later at night, he hints at spending the night together as well, but on both occasions Yennefer states, "The past is the past." Later, when Yennefer asks about Krak's wives, she again states that perhaps Krak should explain to them that the past is the past, so they stop shooting her angry glares. He says he has, but women are women. And yes, Krak has 2 wives. Not to mention that he seems to be hitting on Triss as well when she comes to ask about Yennefer. He tells her her hair is like fire in the candlelight, her eyes are like lapis lazuli, and her lips are like coral. And then Triss tells him to stop and wonders if he's drunk. Although you hear Avalach pronounce a spell in The Witcher 3, elves don't generally speak when using magic unless it's a very complicated spell, like the decompression of Yennefer. Otherwise, they simply gesture. Avalach was probably just very, very tired from almost being dead. Elves also have very small teeth and no canines whatsoever, and they never build walls around their cities. Though given the human wars, I'm sure they wish they would have at this point.
Yvain. Arwen. Siren.
Blunted knives were first used for dinner in Beauclair because Princess Caroline Roberta hated it when guests at the table picked their teeth clean with knives. So blades with rounded tips were introduced, so there was no way of picking any teeth.
Them supper knives are good for picking your teeth, sure. An axe. There's a weapon.
A wound from the horn of a unicorn has no cure, not even magic. Est wine from Toussaint is worth 10 times as much as a barrel of wine from, for example, the Sidaris vineyard of Alba. A Mirror of Hartmann allows someone to move to other worlds, but it requires long preparation, exercise, meditation, and other things. It works in both directions, however, so it's always possible someone or something may come out unexpectedly. You find one such mirror in The Witcher 1, in Triss's house, that you use to portal around certain points in the world. Dandelion's lute was given to him by Teruviel, after the elves broke his original lute. Apparently, elves consider the lute a civilized instrument, and they don't believe humans should play them at all. Instead, after breaking Dandelion's lute, Teruviel tells him to play on a cow horn instead, and calls him a savage.